What's up YouTube? It's your girl Summer Rae here, and before we get into this video, I just have to say that it has officially been 1 month since I started my YouTube channel. Since then, I have created a total of 5 videos, this one being the 6th, and honestly, I'm gonna say that that's pretty good considering I had zero YouTube editing experience, and that was always the one thing that always held me back from creating these videos. But not anymore. With that being said, a lot has happened and developed since my very first YouTube video.
I hope that you are all having a wonderful Easter morning.
I think it's like everyone understanding that we all have different priorities and like working is just
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, baby.
Guess who got put back on the car insurance and can now legally drive? Me. I'm back on the road again. Watch out, bitches.
If you haven't seen my first video, be sure to check it out because it basically explains why I am in the current situation that I'm in right now. Since I've been back at home for almost 2 months now, I have really come to the realization that what I thought was going to be part of my plan just isn't going to be my plan. Most of you probably don't know, but I have still been paying my New York City rent even though I've been down here, which means that I have paid for the month of April and I'm about to pay for the entire month of May. Rent costs me $900 a month, which means that I have paid a total amount of $1,800 for a place that I am not currently living at. After a lot of thought and discussions with my parents, I have made the decision to break out of my New York City lease. When I called my landlord to see what options were available, to my relief, she was so understanding and so precious, and she said, look, this is not your fault. This is not our fault. This was nobody's plan. And because of the wonderful people that work in my building, they are not only going to let me move back when the time is right, but they are also going to roll over my security deposit and my last month's rent. And y'all already know I can be a little bit dramatic, so you know over the phone I said, and can you promise that you'll still have a spot for me? I don't know if it's going to be the same room, but either way, in that building, there's going to be a tiny, tiny little room waiting for Summer Rae to come back to New York City one day. After looking at all of the dates, we have decided that I am going to fly up one of the days after Memorial Day weekend, so that way I can move all of my stuff out before the month of June. And to be honest, I am really, really excited to go back. And I know deep down in my heart that the city won't be the same and most everything will still be closed down, but in a little dramatic way, I just cannot wait to see the city, and I cannot wait for the city to see me and just know that I am still here. I am coming back. I have been thinking of it every day, and I just can't wait to give it a little air hug. All joking aside though, I am so excited to be able to vlog this experience. From the minute I wake up to board that plane, I am going to try to video and capture every single moment along the way and even go to Central Park and maybe even Times Square just to document what it looks like at that time. But anyways, as to when I'll actually get to move back to New York City, and honestly, I don't even know. And it has become something that I can't even let myself try to plan out. I have had a couple of thoughts on what I hope would happen, but I am just going to remain really flexible because at this point I do understand that anything can happen. So my thoughts, nothing serious right now, are to go back in September. Now, what is so crazy to me is when I moved up there for the first time ever, it was on September 1st. $15,000 put away in savings that I don't touch because if you didn't already know, your girl is the queen. I just think that that's going to be something that's so iconic and so special. And I have decided to simply turn this tragedy into my royalty, and that is why I have made the decision to stay here in Panama City Beach and simply bust my ass this summer. On Really feel blessed to have the opportunity to even be able to start working, because I know so many places, not only in New York City, but other cities across our nation, are still not opened up yet. This completely unplanned experience has given me things I never thought I would have again. The quality time I've shared with my sister, we have never been this close. Being back home with my family and fur babies.
Hey, baby.
So we actually have
Being able to reconnect with my beach girl side after having majorly been a big city girl for 6 months. And reuniting with my best friends. There is beauty in the struggle, and trust me, I have dreamed of living in New York City since I was 13 years old. It wasn't to live out of the country, it wasn't to move to LA, it was to live in New York City. And after finally making my dream a reality, I get it taken away from me within 6 months. So I know that this isn't easy, but a little pandemic isn't going to stop me or crush my dreams. It's only going to strengthen me, and that is what I've decided moving forward, and I think that you should too. If you've enjoyed this video, it would mean so much to me if you would like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, it's officially my 1-month anniversary of starting my YouTube channel, so if you have any ideas, please drop them below. And thank you so much for spending a part of your day with your girl, Summer Rae.